Miley Cyrus said she never wants to tour for her fans ever again, and her reason makes me worried about her. Because what artist in their right mind wouldn't want to tour right now? We've gotten through COVID, fans are rabid and excited and willing to open their wallets and give you all of their money. We see these tours turning people like Taylor Swift into billionaires, and touring is the way artists make the most of their money. So I feel like Miley's turning down a lot here, especially with Flowers being the biggest hit of the year. She could sell a lot of tickets right now. But on her Vogue cover shoot, she told the world that touring isn't something that would make her happy or feel safe right now. She said, "I can't. Not only can't, because can't is your capability, but my desire. Do I want to live my life for anyone else's pleasure or fulfillment other than my own?" She continued, "Singing for hundreds of thousands of people isn't really a thing that I love. There's no connection, no safety. It's also not natural. It's so isolating because you're in front of 100,000 people, but you're alone." In response to her Vogue interview, she said that performing for you guys has been some of the best days of her life. She doesn't like the lifestyle on tour. She doesn't want to get dressed in a locker room or sleep on a moving bus every night. And she hasn't toured since the Bangers era, when Vine was still a thing, before Kim and Kanye even got married, before gay people could even legally get married in this country. It's been that long. Before cancel culture, she couldn't do a show like this anymore. The biggest regret of my life wasn't trusting a guy who said he was clean. It was not going to this tour, because it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Fans are dying, begging, pleading, and willing to give up their firstborn child just so she will tour again. But Miley has expressed in the past having a lot of anxiety on stage.
Has anyone here ever felt anxious? And I don't know why, but all of a sudden I just started feeling I felt anxious and I felt scared, and I guess what was making me feel scared was that I felt alone. And then I look out here and I see you all, and I know that I'm not alone.
No, I kind of feel bad for you people with social anxiety. Clap if you feel bad for people with social anxiety. Yeah. I think she feels emotionally uneasy on tour, and she probably feels physically unsafe, because if you all remember, the last time she was traveling for a bunch of shows for festivals, she almost got in like a really bad plane accident. Well, her plane was struck by lightning and almost crashed, got a huge dent in it. Plus, we've seen a lot of tragedies at concerts in recent years. I can't help to think she's missing out on so much, though. You can make a connection when you're performing with 100,000 people. I think Taylor and Beyonce are doing great jobs with that. They'll interact with them, talk to them. They'll give them like 5-minute speeches. You can do meet and greets with hundreds of people. You can bring people on stage. And we all know Miley has one of those voices that is better live. Her rasp, her rawness, it's so palpable and like tangible live, where a studio session may smooth it over. A studio version can't do Miley Cyrus justice. We need to see you live, Miley.